What's up, Commanders fans? So we got some news from Joe Theismann, and he came out and spoke about Jayden Daniels, and he said something that really got everybody upset and kind of confused. He said that he wanted Jayden Daniels to not play in the preseason because he was scared that he was going to get injured. And it was confusing because almost every rookie quarterback that I know of has played in the preseason, and obviously they're not going to play the full game, but they've played in the preseason. And I felt like this is something that needs to happen. You know, in order for Jayden, seeing that he's a rookie, he needs to play in the preseason so he can get familiar with his new team. He needs to get familiar with his new scheme, his new coaches, his new players on the team. He needs to get familiar with the starting lineup, offensive line. He needs to understand these things, get into rhythm, start to get comfortable with playing at a different speed, at a different level than he did when he was in college. And it just shocks me that a quarterback, not just any quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, would say something like that. I'm not sure what he was thinking or where his mind is, but you know, you can also get injured if he decides to wait until the regular season. He can also get injured. So you can get injured in the off season, you can get injured in practice. A lot of players get injured outside of football. Like, it's so many ways that you can get injured and end your career, or just not be able to play that season. And we seen that happen last season with Aaron Rodgers. So it can happen, but you can't be scared that you're gonna get your player injured. He's going to get injured. It's football. That's what happens in football. He might as well not even play. He might as well just sit on the sideline for the whole season, for the rest of his life. Like, I don't understand what Joe Theismann was trying to do or trying to say. I don't know if he was just trying to, create some type of shock value so he can just get people talking about him and bring some attention to him or something. I don't know. But that's stupid, you know? And I just think this is an opportunity for him to really get his feet wet. Obviously we have 2 joint practices this offseason coming up. And then we got training camp about to start. And they about to be putting the pads on. So it's going to be a lot of people getting injured this offseason. It's not just going to be Jayden Daniels. It's, God forbid, hopefully not. But it happens. It's football. Like, even on the slightest plays that you think nothing happened, something happened. And we seen last season with Justin Jefferson, for example. Like, he had came back from injury, and he went out there and played. And I think it was like his second catch, right? Off his second catch, he got hit in the back. And, of course, to us, it may seem like it was something small, but he went to the sideline, and he was coughing up blood. And that's something that happens in the NFL every day. Every day, in every game and every play, people are getting injured. It's about, what are you going to do about that injury? Are you going to act like it didn't hurt? Or are you going to act like you're not injured? What are you going to do about the situation? Are you going to continue? Are you going to step off? Or what are you going to do? That's what happens in football. And it just really blows my mind that a Super Bowl winning quarterback, knowing that he's been in the league for a very long time, think about 11 years, and for him to say something like that and to be worried about injuries, of course we're going to be upset as a whole unit if he gets injured. But we're going to be more upset if he doesn't go out there and we don't get to see what he can do. And then what do you think we're going to say when the season starts up and he's not playing as well as he could have if he had those 2 or 3 extra games of playing in the preseason? So just think about how this could benefit him as a whole. Like, he has time to get to know how to throw to Terry McLaurin. He knows how to throw to Jahan. How is he going to get them extra reps? You need all the reps you can, seeing that you're a rookie and that you're somebody that everybody wants to do great. He's a first-round draft pick. You think we want to sit our first-round draft pick on the sideline in preseason? No, we want to see what he can do. Of course, he's going to probably be out there maybe the first game, probably like a quarter. We don't even play all of our starters. I don't know what's going through Joe Theismann's head, but we don't even play all of our starters entire games. You might see Terry do a 1 quarter out that jump on the first game. And then maybe second game he might be two quarters. Next game it might be 2 more quarters. Like, it's not gonna be a full game, is what I'm saying. So it's just something that I think Joe Theismann may have forgot about, seeing that he's getting old and he hasn't been in the league for a very long time. So I don't know what's going on in his head, but I don't know what type of football he think we playing. But this is a tough sport, and Jayden has to go out there and prove himself. Ain't like we got him in the 7th round. Like, this is a first-round draft pick. This is somebody we want to see go out there and show us that he's worth everything we put up for him. You know, we went out there and used our first-round draft pick on a quarterback that we believed in. And, of course, he can go out there and get injured. But that can be anywhere. It can be anywhere in the season. It can be anywhere outside of football. But we can't be scared of injuries, people. And I'm sure some people out here that agree with Joe Theismann. I don't know why, but he might as well sit home with me and watch the games if that's what Joe Theismann thinks. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I kind of know how everybody else feel about it. I've been seeing comments and stuff like that. But I agree with the people that feel like, yo, put Jayden out there, man. And for him coming in, you know, everybody wants him to be a starter on week 1 against the Buccaneers. So wouldn't you want him to be as prepared as possible for that very first game so we can get the W? You want him to have that chemistry with all the players. You want him to build that with the new players that's on the team. And, of course, like everybody says, he's getting in those reps on VR, but we also need him to get them reps in real life. You know? And for people that don't know, VR is virtual reality. That's what Jayden Daniels has been using throughout college, his time at LSU. And he's been using it again over here with the Commanders, and they had bought it for him to allow him to, you know, continue with what was making him great in college in his last year at LSU. So we just want to continue to build on that. And I love when I tell you I love this new Commanders team. I do. And I love what we've been built over this offseason with the new free agents and just the inspiration that Dan Quinn has brought to us. You know, he's really inspired us to really feel pumped up for this season. And with us getting Jayden Daniels is only going to propel us. And by him going out there is only going to allow us to trust in what he can do even more. And let me know how y'all feel. I'm out.